Hi folks, this is Tarek here. We've arrived at the start of the Glen Affric Trail. So we decided to start here at the Forestry Commission's car park at Dog Falls. It's quite a nice day, a bit overcast, but there's a few cars about and a few walkers around as well. Okay folks, we've come up the track from the start of the Glen Affric Trail at the bottom of the Forestry car park. It is a hell of a pull up this road, and we're just getting sorted out at the viewpoint here. The weather's not bad, overcast but a wee breeze and less midges about. I'll give you a wee pan around here and get a wee view. Beautiful trees here by the way. Hi folks, okay, we've came to a junction in the track and you'll see the sign here, and we're taking the right turn as you come up the track, and we're still climbing as you can see. But I'll give you a quick shuggle around here, and it's still forestry. There we are. We finally left the summit viewpoint up there, just on the left as you're looking down this track. We're now heading along a bit of a flat ground here, at last. Yeah, it's my buddies there, Charlie and Robert, just up ahead. The breeze is picking up a bit here, but it's still quite warm. Okay guys, I'll bring you back further up the track. Still following the loch here, snow on the hills up there. So we started about 10:30. We were trying to see if we could book a place at the Cannich campsite. Then we just gave up and said to carry on because it looked pretty busy there. Everybody's coming out for their holidays, you know. So I've done no bad. My breathing's still okay. I should explain I'm slightly asthmatic, so I tend to just take it easy. My two chums in front of me have got 65 plus rucksacks, and if you follow me on Facebook you know that I was complaining about mine's being 16.5 kilos, so I swapped it out and took the Osprey Talon 44 instead. I really try to clamp down on stuff that I didn't need, so I've got the basics. That's doing me quite well. Right folks, we've come to another junction on the trail here. You've got the River Affric car park to the right and the Affric Kintail Way on the left, so we're heading left from here. It's been a good walk so far, but I would certainly recommend taking some pit stops now and then just to catch your breath. Alright folks, well we've stopped along the track here at this little bridge, and we're just trying to top up the water supplies. I'm just checking, there's a building further back there but we're not quite sure what it is, so just making sure there's nothing toxic or any kind of leaching going on and that the water's safe to drink. I'll give you a quick panorama. The track's starting to climb again as we head in this corner here. I can say one thing for certain, guys, Scotland is a beautiful country. Morning folks. Well, it's about 6 this morning. I've just gotten up. Just pan this round to show you the view. You can see the sun's coming up. A bit of cloud over the mountains there, but that'll burn away. Now I'll show you the track we came down. Right, if you follow that line, just running down here, that's how we came down, and we had to walk all the way down, right the way down to there, and then cut across some hills and onto another track at the back of the hill that you can see here in the background, the smaller one. Came back round there and to the back of this bit here and onto the fishing hut, and then we've just camped at the shore here. It's quite windy when we got down here. In fact, it's actually a bit more sheltered at the hut than it is down at the shore here where we are. But the wind was ferocious. It didn't have bum on my tent last night from the rear, and then it went quiet for a bit, and then it came from the opposite side. So I wouldn't rate these tents anymore. I think they're good for lightness in the summer, but I think without proper rigidity and a couple of extra poles, they just don't hold themselves, especially in the breeze that we had. A lot of condensation in the tent. As you can see, it's been dripping down, but I've just managed to suffer it. I was a bit worried because I've got asthma. I was worried last night, but I managed to hide into the sleeping bag. It was fine. I'll give you another pan round. We can look at the loch here. Hi folks, right, we've left the wee track and going back onto the main track here, and you'll see you come to a sign here, and we're just again following the sign, and we're heading down essentially towards the youth hostel. Absolutely beautiful day, sun's up. When you come here, you just get to watch this junction here. There's one that goes up to Cloney Dam, and this one here which heads down towards the hostel. I'll bring you back later on. Hi folks, well this is the track we came along. I'll just burl this round for you and you'll see where we're heading. A wee bit of a breeze up here thankfully, so it's not too bad. Hi folks, I'm just bringing you back. So this is the track we've come along. It is slippery and a bit boggy in places. And we came along this and we finally found some water. So if you're heading on this trail, that's a safe place to go down and get a refill. On the other side of the track is this wonderful waterfall here. I'll try and get a bit closer. I don't know about swimming in there, but it looks fresh enough. I'll be heading along that track there. And there's Charlie and Robert there. What a noise, eh? Right, I'll bring you back later on. Right folks, we've reached the youth hostel. Unfortunately it's still closed. The sun is now beating down sadly. I wish there was a bit of cloud just to take the edge of it. Right folks, well there's some water for you. You get a refill in there. There's also a winter emergency thing in case you get caught out with the weather. There's a few bunk beds in there actually. And if there's a pan it round, youth hostel. Hi folks, you come along this track here and then you cross over the bridge and then you're heading basically along past the signpost for Glen Affric there. Absolutely beautiful scenery. We were having a lunch at the wee hostel back there, and 3 quad bikes with Italian tourists turned up. Would you believe it? I'm presuming they're going for a walk up the track behind the hostel. It took us by surprise. Right, I'll bring you back later on. There's a nice wee plunge pool over there. I'm glad there's a bit of cloud now, just to take the edge off the sun. That's the trap we've came up. So as you can see folks, a wee bit of a river crossing here. Not to worry, there is actually a bridge further up there as you can see, just probably in the distance. I'll climb up here and show you. There you go, a wee bridge there. So this is the bridge, and there's a signpost just over the other side, pointing which way you head. There's Robert, he's just come over the river. I mean, it wasn't too deep, you had to use old stepping stones as we come down the track. But we decided to use the bridge. Still stunning scenery though. Let's try to catch my breath. Right folks, let's go for this bridge. And there is a signpost, so you go the right way. I'll bring you back later on folks. Hi folks, we stopped at a wee, it's an old ruin or some kind, maybe a shieling, but we just had a lunch there, and we're just going to pass the hut with the red roof. We just try to find somewhere to camp further along here, where it's near water. But that heat is really coming down here. I've stuck a head covering on, but my god, it's still hot. Okay folk, that's the track we've come down. And it was hard going on the foot, a lot of boulders and scree, a real leg and foot killer. And if you're carrying a heavy rucksack, it also hurts your hips. So you come up here by a sheep pen, and if you follow it round to the top, there's a burn there where you can refill in water. Now I'm going to burl this round, and you'll see we've set up camp here for tonight. It's just that it's hard to get a flattish piece of ground. And that's the lads there, just having a wee nightcap, help them sleep. Hopefully they won't hear the noise of my tent flapping in the wind. There's been very few people on the trail. We've met 5 or 6 doing a shorter trail by the looks of it, a couple heading to the hills, but it's not as busy as the West Highland Way. Anyway folks, I'm going to call it a night. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Morning campers. Well, I can tell you it was a hell of a night down here last night. The wind picked up and I was holding onto the tent for dear life because, you know, Lanshan's not strong in these winds. We also found ourselves in a bit of a slope here going downhill, so it was awkward to sleep. Anyway, it's overcast this morning. So we're heading off along the trail, and as usual, leave no trace. And a quick pan around. We don't know if it's going to rain or not. There was a slight drizzle this morning, and that's us heading off. I'll catch you down the track.
I do have another camera too, but I seldom ever use it though.
Alright folks, that's the track we've come down, and at least it's downhill. Hi folks, we've just come down this section here, and we've now come down to a bridge. And across there and follow the track up. I think we're going past the house, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Way past the house there, and then you can just see the track on the left there coming down there. Nice place to get water though. Okay folks, we've came down past the first bridge, and what we did is we continued along and contoured to the left and just followed the sort of boggy bit here and back onto the second bridge. You could have came round and over the hill if you want. We just took the shortcut. We're now heading along the track. I'll bring you back further up. Alright folks, just an update. That's the way we've come. The wind's picking up a bit here, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me. We've come down from there and we're heading there towards the pine trees. I think there's an outdoor centre there. It's about an hour or so to get to Morvich and pick up the cars. Okay guys, I'll see you in a bit. Alright folks, well this is us coming out from that long trail. We just walked down there past the river. We just try to work out which way we're heading now. Turn around.